Ever felt a magnetic pull from someone who barely seems to try? What if I told you there's a way of attracting that defies all the rules of the dating game? Forget cheesy lines and peacock displays. We're diving into the silent power of the Sigma male. They don't chase, they attract. They don't shout, they simply are. What is it about this quiet confidence that's so compelling? Is it mystery, self-reliance, or something deeper? In this video, we'll decode their subtle art of non-flirting and reveal why it works like magic. Stick around, because what you're about to discover will change how you see connection forever. 1. Independence and introspection, the Sigma's core. Imagine a character who's supremely self-reliant, not out of necessity, but by choice. That's the Sigma male. His independence isn't a rejection of others. It's a deep-seated comfort in his own company. He's driven by an internal compass, a personal code, rather than the need for external validation. This self-sufficiency is magnetic. Think of someone like Mads Mikkelsen, often embodying Sigma-like traits in his roles. Whether it's Hannibal Lecter's chilling self-possession or a stoic warrior's quiet resolve, there's an undeniable allure in his character's self-contained nature. They don't need the approval of the crowd. They operate on their own terms. This independence is fueled by introspection. Sigmas are thinkers, observers. They spend considerable time examining their own thoughts, motivations, and place in the world. They're not afraid to ask the big questions, to delve into the complexities of life. This introspection gives them a clarity of purpose and a strong sense of self. Consider a real-world example. A successful entrepreneur who built a company from the ground up, driven by a personal vision rather than chasing trends or seeking investors' approval. 2. The art of non-flirting, connection over conquest. Forget the cheesy pickup lines and the peacock displays. Sigmas have a different playbook altogether. Their flirting is less about pursuit and more about connection. It's about subtle cues, genuine interest, and creating a space for authentic interaction. Imagine you're in a conversation with someone who is truly present, making eye contact, listening intently, and asking questions that delve beneath the surface. You feel seen, heard, and valued. That's the essence of Sigma non-flirting. Think of a character like Ryan Gosling in Drive. He's not a smooth talker. He's a man of few words. But his intense gaze, his quiet attentiveness, and his willingness to protect the woman he cares about speak volumes. It's a powerful, understated form of connection. This approach prioritizes quality over quantity. Sigmas aren't trying to charm everyone in the room. They're looking for a genuine spark with someone who resonates with them on a deeper level. They're more interested in understanding your mind and your heart than impressing you with their wit or accomplishments. 3. The allure of mystery, the power of subtlety. There's an undeniable allure to the unknown. Sigmas, often by nature of their independence, possess an air of mystery. They don't reveal everything at once, leaving room for curiosity and intrigue. Imagine meeting someone who is confident and self-assured, but doesn't feel the need to fill every silence with chatter or share their entire life story on the first encounter. You find yourself wanting to know more, drawn in by their quiet self-possession. Think of a character like Clint Eastwood in his iconic Western roles. He's the man with no name, a figure of few words and hidden depths. His mystery is a key part of his charisma. We're constantly trying to figure him out, which makes him all the more compelling. This mystery isn't about being deceptive or manipulative. It's simply a byproduct of the Sigma's self-contained nature. They're comfortable with silence, and they don't feel the need to overshare or seek constant attention. Consider a real-world example. An artist who is known for their enigmatic persona. They rarely give interviews, and their work is open to interpretation. This mystery surrounding them only adds to the fascination with their art. This element of mystery creates a powerful dynamic. It sparks curiosity, encourages deeper engagement, and makes the connection feel more like a journey of discovery. 4. Confidence without arrogance, the quiet strength. Confidence is attractive, but arrogance repels. Sigmas possess a rare balance. They exude self-assurance without a hint of conceit. This quiet strength is a cornerstone of their appeal. Imagine someone who knows their worth, is comfortable in their own skin, and operates with a calm self-belief. They don't need to brag, boast, or put others down to feel good about themselves. Their confidence speaks for itself. Think of a character like Denzel Washington in many of his roles. He often portrays characters who are confident, capable, and commanding, but also grounded, humble, and respectful. This quiet strength is incredibly compelling and inspiring. Sigmas derive their confidence from within. It's not dependent on external validation or social status. It comes from a deep understanding of their own values, abilities, and purpose. Consider a real-world example. A leader who inspires their team not through intimidation or dominance, but through their calm presence, their unwavering integrity, and their genuine belief in their team's potential. This is the power of quiet confidence. This balance of confidence and humility is incredibly attractive because it signals stability, maturity, and a lack of insecurity. It draws people in and inspires trust and respect. 5. Active listening and thoughtful responses. The art of engagement. In a world of constant noise and distractions, the ability to truly listen is a rare and valuable skill. Sigmas excel at active listening, making those they interact with feel truly heard and understood. Imagine having a conversation with someone who gives you their undivided attention, makes eye contact, nods to show they're following, and asks clarifying questions that demonstrate genuine interest. You walk away from that conversation feeling valued and connected. Think of a character like Mr. Darcy from Pride and Prejudice. While initially perceived as aloof, he demonstrates his capacity for deep listening and thoughtful engagement in his interactions with Elizabeth Bennet. He pays close attention to her words, respects her intelligence, and responds with sincerity. Active listening goes beyond simply hearing the words being spoken. It involves paying attention to nonverbal cues, understanding the underlying emotions, and creating a safe space for open communication. When a Sigma responds, it's not a knee-jerk reaction or a canned answer. They take the time to process what has been said, formulate a thoughtful response, and offer insights that demonstrate genuine consideration. Consider a real-world example. A therapist who creates a safe and supportive environment for their clients to share their vulnerabilities. They listen with empathy, ask probing questions, and offer reflections that help their clients gain clarity and insight. This skill creates a powerful sense of connection and fosters trust, making people feel valued and understood on a deeper level. 6. The power of presence, being in the moment. Sigmas have a remarkable ability to be fully present in the moment, giving their undivided attention to the person they're with. This presence is a gift, making others feel valued, important, and truly seen. Imagine you're having a conversation with someone who is completely focused on you, not distracted by their phone, their thoughts, or the world around them. They're fully engaged in the here and now, making you feel like the most important person in the room. Think of a character like a skilled Zen master. They are calm, centered, and fully present in every interaction, radiating a sense of peace and focus that draws others in. This ability to be present stems from the Sigma's self-awareness and emotional control. They're not easily swayed by external distractions or internal anxieties. They choose to be fully engaged in the present moment. Consider a real-world example. A teacher who is fully present with their students, making each one feel seen, heard, and valued. They create a positive and engaging learning environment where students feel comfortable expressing themselves. This quality of presence is incredibly attractive because it shows respect, attentiveness, and a genuine interest in the other person. It fosters a sense of intimacy and connection that transcends superficial interactions. 7. Authenticity, the magnetism of being real. In a world that often rewards conformity and image consciousness, authenticity is a rare and precious quality. Sigmas, by their very nature, are authentic. They're true to themselves, regardless of social pressures or expectations. Imagine someone who is comfortable in their own skin, embraces their unique qualities, and isn't afraid to be vulnerable. They don't try to be someone they're not. They simply are who they are. Think of an artist who expresses their vision with raw honesty, even if it's unconventional or unpopular. Their authenticity resonates with others who are tired of pretense and superficiality. Sigmas understand that true connection comes from being genuine. They're not afraid to show their imperfections, their quirks, and their vulnerabilities. This honesty creates a sense of relatability and invites others to do the same. Consider a real-world example: a leader who admits their mistakes, shares their struggles, and leads with humility. Their authenticity inspires trust and loyalty, fostering a deeper connection with their team. This appeal of authenticity lies in its power to create genuine connections. When you're true to yourself, you attract people who appreciate you for who you are, not for who you're pretending to be.